everyone. So today I am basically going to rank the entire Positions album by Ariana Grande. And okay, so in the beginning, I just want to say that when I first heard the album, I wasn't very sure about it because Thank You Next was such a strong release, and I was like, what the hell? What did she do? This is not good. And I just kind of liked only three or four tracks in the first listen. But as soon as I started listening to it even more and started diving into like the lyrics even more and the kind of the production and everything, and so that's how I understood that it's a pretty good album. And now it's actually my third favorite album right now by Ariana. And so, yeah, so let's start the ranking right now. Maybe you should So, number 14 is Shut Up, which is the intro to this album. And it is not really a bad song, but honestly, she's had so many strong intros before, like Honeymoon Avenue and Raindrops, so beautiful. But this one didn't really stick with me. And I like the way she's telling people to shut up and just focus on her music rather than talk about her all the time and focus on themselves because they need to. And that is actually right. And I believe that. But at the same time, it's not really that kind of a song that could be played over and over according to me. So that's why it is the worst song on this album. If you gon' keep speaking my love language, you could talk shit all night. 13 comes in Love Language. I really like this song's production, but it kind of reminds me of Successful from Sweetener because the entire thing is so neo soul and so 90s, and the whole vibe, the beat, that the whole thing about that weird sound that is happening at the in the background. And I really like the lyrics. I really like that line, leave my baggage at the door, claim your mine. That's really clever. And I really like the last part, the other song, which was actually stuck to it because they didn't get to finish the rest of that song. And I think I really like that part. But yeah, it's not really like a great song, so that's why it's at number 13. Are you gonna be 6:30? Down like 6:30. 6:30 comes in at number 12. I at first I wasn't actually sure about it, and then I was like, what is this? The production wasn't my favorite. It still isn't really that great, but I like the lyrics of the song really well. I like the bridge of this part. What you gonna do when I'm bored and I wanna play video games at 2 a.m.? I really like that. And I like the lyrics, like the entire story that she's telling, that she's on some shit, he's on some shit, but are they gonna stay together, stay down for each other? So that's really clever. And the lyrics of down like 6:30 thing, I never understood that before she explained it on the Zach Sang interview. But yeah, so that's what it is. Meet me on the west side for me. Number 11 is West Side, which is a very short song, and its production is also very interesting. But the one thing that actually sticks out in it is definitely the lyrics again. I like that part. I wanna make you mine. I'm gonna be your new favorite. That's my favorite part, and there's so many layers of the song. Like every verse is a different kind of melody, and I really like that. And she's using her lower register, which is really good and really developed right now, and I love this. But yeah, it's not as strong as the rest of the ones coming up, so that's why it's there. She got me right where you want me, baby. Could I be more obvious? Okay, so number 10 is here, and it is Obvious. I really like Obvious. I mean, I didn't quite like it in the beginning. It's also in between Positions and POV, so it's like overlooked. But when I started listening to it even more and more, I just really like it because it's really short and a really cute song, and it just shows the entire, like, her emotions about her current relationship, and I really love that. And my favorite lyric is, I think, never thought I'd believe in love again. And she did, and she's so happy, she's engaged, and I just really like the song. It's so cute, and it just gives its message out so beautifully.
Tell me what's your motive? What's your motive?
All right, so number 9 is Motive featuring Doja Cat. Honestly, when I heard it the first time, I didn't like the song at all, and I think it sat at the last position for a very long time until I started listening to it again. And I think Motive is, it's a grower. It's more like a song that you can play in the clubs and dance to. Like Aria's had a lot of such songs before, but those were like they had more material in it. I like the Doja Cat verse. It's interesting. The beat is actually really cool, and I like the way that they had infused the 80s sound with the modern sound, and I like the thing, but it's not really that special to me, so that's why it's a number 9. It's better than the other 5 that I already talked about, and it's not better than the rest of the others that are coming up. So yeah, it's right there.
Your hands from my hair.
Number 8 is My Hair, and My Hair is one of the most popular songs from the album because of the whistle notes in the end. Because yes, of course, first time hearing it, everybody was blown away with those whistle notes at the end, and of course, it's like a crazy thing to do, to sing an entire verse in the whistle tone. Basically, most of them were falsettos and mixed with the whistle. So anyway, and it's amazing, and I don't know, it's great. It gives me chills. But as a whole, the song is really cool, like all the jazzy beats and stuff, and you can play it at a cabaret club and stuff. And Ariana has always had this voice, and she's also done a kind of this thing with the Dangerous Woman performance back in 2016. And I like the sound on her because it actually suits her, and she has also expressed interest in doing these kind of songs even more. So yeah, but as a whole, as a part of the album, this just sticks over here. So yeah, that's a position here.
30 for 35.
Number 7 stands 34-35, and yes, a lot of different people have different opinions about this song, and people still have this thing that, oh my God, Ariana is singing about sex, and I'm like, okay, you have no idea that Ariana has been singing about sex since the very beginning of her career, and even before that. But anyway, yes, My Everything had very explicit songs like Hands on Me. Have you heard that song? Anyway, but yes, here this is like a new level, and she said that it's supposed to be fun, and so like you're not supposed to take it literally. And it's fun. This song is really fun, like putting the strings and the beat. It's very cute and sweet, and it's not anything like the lyrics. And I really like the bridge, and especially the last 2 lines. It's such a dream come true, true. Make a bitch wanna hit snooze. Oh, that's like really cute. I like that. So it's here.
Don't wanna wait on it tonight, I wanna get nasty. Yeah, yeah, what you waiting?
Number 6 is Nasty. We got a snippet of Nasty back in March, and at that time we were like, oh my gosh, this sounds so similar to like the Yours Truly stuff. At least I was like that. So I didn't expect that she's gonna put the song on the album because there are a lot of songs that she teases, but ultimately they never end up in the album. So it did, and when I first heard the song, I was like, yes, this is so Yours Truly, and like a grown up part of Yours Truly. Like the entire album is like a grown up Yours Truly. And this is the beginning. It's so the way, like the way begins that way. And the song begins like that, and then there are the whistle notes and the beat, everything is just so Yours Truly, just a little bit more explicit. And I love the lyrics of this song, and the last bit where so much conversation, we're so sweet. That part is so beautiful. I just really like the song, and it doesn't matter if it's about sex. It's just really good. I like the song.
Just like magic, just like magic.
Now we're in here for the top five, and number five is Just Like Magic. Okay, I really love this song's message and how she explained it in the Zach Sang interview. And she just totally means that she's manifesting everything that she's getting. And like that's like amazing because that's what you should do when you're as successful and rich as she is. You should be doing it. She does it, and she really does it because if you are following her at all times in on social media, she's always talking about it, and she's so grateful for everything, and of course, and like she's operating with that energy, and I love that. I love that part. I get everything I want because I attract it, and that's amazing. I really love the song. The production is beautiful, and the silence for the heaven thing that is so thoughtful and that is so her. I love it.
Switching the positions for you.
Okay, number four is the title track, which is Positions, and we got it a week before. The video is amazing. But yeah, so I think when I first heard it, I was like, Positions is actually a very strong song in the entire album. And then I started listening to it more, and then we are getting this ranking. But anyway, Positions still stuck at the top five because it is a really great song. And honestly, it is not one of her strongest lead singles because she's had all these amazing lead singles over the past five albums, and they're definitely sitting at higher positions on my list. But I really like this song because it is probably the only pop song on the album, the more pop leaning song. And the video is great, and the beat is amazing, and I like the way she sings that part. Such enough positions for you. I like that.
I can't have you. Is love completely off the table?
So top three. So number three is Off the Table by Ariana and The Weeknd. And when I saw The Weeknd is featured, I was like, this is Love Me Harder 2.0 because Love Me Harder is one of my favorite songs ever. And I just really like how they completely made fools of us because it's not like Love Me Harder at all. Because this is a very serious song, and I love the vocals. I mean, I was mesmerized by the vocals because you know that both of them can sing, but it's like this time they're actually singing. Like Love Me Harder was like, okay, we're doing it, it's fine. But here it's like actual singing is happening, and the way that the weekend ends it in the end with that falsetto note, it's really cute. And I just love the message of the song because I feel like this too, and it's not because I have ever lost love, but I've never been in love, but that's different. But uh, I have a similar song that I've written, and it's like I really like that part where she says, "Do I sit this one out and wait for the next life?" Like it's so hard for her to believe that in this life she can get love again, and that is sad. But we got such a beautiful song out of that, so it's great.
Tripping, falling with no safety net.
So number two is Safety Net featuring Ty Dolla Sign, and Ty Dolla Sign is actually a good feature artist, and he features on quite a few songs, and some of them are also some of the biggest hits. And but I never expected anything. But I read this thing that he said that they have a good tune coming up, and so I was not expecting this because I really liked the song at the first listen. I was like, this is standing out to me, and it is so beautiful. Like it's so dark, but and so edgy, but it is so like on point, and I really like that. And so I really enjoyed the song all over the whole thing about she's been so scared to fall in love, but now she's falling without a safety net, and how love can be this strong. And I like Ty Dolla Sign is okay with his verse, and the I love that part. Every time you feel so way, it's so good. I like this song.
I'd love to see me from your point of view.
And finally, number one is POV, of course. Um, it just sends me to a totally different dimension. And it's such a beautiful song. I mean, she's so in love, and that makes me feel great. But at the same time, I don't know how I feel like that I'm in love because I'm not, and not even sure how it makes me feel like that. But I get chills every single time I listen to it, and then tears come to my eyes. And her vocals, oh my god, this is what we want from Ari, an entire album with songs like this and Tattooed Heart and similar songs, only ballads, something like that. Could you please do it? I mean, I don't know, but it's so cute the way she sings the line too. Like, it's so beautiful, and her vocals are like out of the world in the song. I really want to see her perform the song like in a good setting, but she doesn't do live performances, and I totally understand that. But I really want to see her perform this live, like right in front of everybody in like a big ceremony or something like that. So yes, so we're pretty much done with it. So this was my ranking of Ariana Grande's Positions, which came out on October this year, and it is actually my third favorite album, as I already stated, and I love this album. It's like it's not very different, and it's not very much like what she did earlier, and it has very less pop elements and different kinds of trap as well as R&B, and very focused on her love life and her exploring different kinds of things when she's like afraid to fall in love, but she's still in love and she's trying doing it. And I just love the lyrics and how her lyrics have evolved so much since like My Everything. And so that's why I think this album has a lot more potential, and people are sleeping on it because they think they really want another Dangerous Woman. So anyway, I would end it here, and I would like you to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and suggest to me what other rankings I can post. Thank you.